couple of different ways of doing this question. I'm going to use frequency density to start with. I know that for a histogram, frequency density is equal to the frequency divided by the class width, or the interval width. Okay, so if we look at the first group, it tells us that there are 28 customers in this group here who spent 2 minutes or less. So the frequency for that first group is 28. So the frequency density, which we don't know, is equal to the frequency, well that's 28, divided by the class width. Now the class width is just this, which is 2. So the frequency density is actually just 14, which means that this corresponds to 14. So we should be able to now work out a scale, and in fact it's fairly straightforward because each centimetre is actually just 4. So 1 centimetre there, then it goes 8. Here we have 12, 14 halfway between. Here we have 16, 20, 24, and then 28, and then 32. So if we want to work out the number of customers who spent between 5 and 14 minutes, well 5 minutes is here, exactly halfway between 4 and 6. Let's just do that as a straight line. So it's just there. Oh, that's a bit of a fat line. And then, so between 5 and 14 minutes, we need to find the area basically to the right of this line. Okay, if we look at the area of this one, the height is 32, and the width is just 1 because it's, so that's 32 times 1. If we look at the area of this one, well from 6 to 8 is 2, so it's 2 times, and if we look at what's here, it's actually 10, it goes up to a height of 10. If we look at the area of this one, the height of it there is actually 2, and it's 2 times from 8 to 14, which is 6. So 32 times 1 is 32, 2 times 10 is 20, 2 times 6 is 12, and if we add 32, 20 and 12, that comes out as a total of 64. An alternative way of doing it would be to count squares, and actually you can use square centimetres. So if you look at this first one here, split it up into square centimetres is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are 2 half squares. So actually 7 square centimetres there corresponds to 28 customers. So that means that 1 square centimetre corresponds to 4 customers. And it doesn't take too long to work out that actually here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 square centimetres there for that one. Here we have 1, 2, well there's 4 square centimetres there plus another 2 halves. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. So this is 5 square centimetres. This one, in fact, that each of those is 1 square centimetre. So that's 3 square centimetres. Altogether then we've got 8 and 8, which is 16 centimetres squared. And if 1 centimetre squared is 4 customers, then 16 centimetres squared again will be 64.